So I could fight Pitbull Cruz there. And then there's this guy that I want to fight as well. His name's Sebastian.
Ooh, what's going on? Witty P coming back with another one. Let's get it. Gonna talk some boxing. Oh, it's been reported that we may have a double header on the way. Yes, double header on the way. Ryan Garcia, King Ra versus Isaac Cruz, Pitbull. We got Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. Yes, the double header has been reported for New York. Yes, New York. Outdoors. They're going to be fighting outside, potentially. Yes, and I would love this card because all four of these guys need to fight for different reasons. Yes, all four of these boxers need to fight for different reasons. Pitbull, you coming off the loss against Jose Venezuela. Rayo, you coming off that loss. You didn't look good. All you did was come forward and he used his footwork, to pivot out, and he was just countering you all night. So we want to see if Pitbull, we know he's just going to come forward. That's what he does. But we want to see him bounce back, because Pitbull had a lot of hype going into that fight. He had a lot of hype, going into that fight. Pitbull did. He gave Tank a tough fight. He knocked out Rolly. So he had a lot of hype. So Pitbull Cruz, we definitely want to see him back in action. Ryan Garcia, he's been on the shelf. He popped dirty in the Haney fight. So he been on the shelf. We want to see Ryan Garcia back in the ring. King Rock, want to see him back in the ring because he's been on the shelf. And we know the Devin Haney fight technically was a no contest, but we seen what he did in the fight. So people just want to see him in the ring again. Ryan Garcia. It's been a while. Devin Haney, shit. People want to know, do you got a chin? They want to see you back in action. Are you gunshot now? Are you still the same fighter? Even though it was a no contest, you still went through what you went through physically and mentally. So we want to see Devin Haney back in the ring, even though technically he's not coming off a loss, but we want to see how he handles it mentally and physically, getting back in the ring. So we want to see Devin Haney in the ring. And Jose Ramirez. Yes, Jose Ramirez, it seems like he really never fights, but he's still hanging around. Jose Ramirez only has 2 losses. Yes, at one point, Jose Ramirez was one of the top dogs at 140, around 2019, 2018, him and Josh Taylor, around that time when he was really active. See, Jose Ramirez, his problem was inactivity. I like him a lot. Jaguar, I like Jose Ramirez a lot, but he was so inactive, I couldn't really support him. I can't support inactive fighters. Same thing with Jamar Charlo. Jamar Charlo used to be one of my favorite fighters, but if you're not fighting, I can't support you. What can I support? You hopping on live talking shit? No. I support the product in the ring. I'm not a fan of these guys. I'm a fan of the boxer. I don't give a fuck about what they do outside the ring. I really don't. These boxers don't pay me, so I really don't. But Jose Ramirez, inactivity. He turned down some fights, and he plays it safe. That's my thing with Jose Ramirez. He plays it safe from the opponents he picked for the most part to when he fights. He just plays it safe. He's not active, but I like him a lot. And like I said, at one point around 2018, 2019, he did lose to Josh Taylor, but he looked like, that fight could have been a rematch. It was a good fight. It was a good fight, but Jose didn't want the rematch. Jose, he just was inactive, so we want to see him in the ring. He's coming off a loss too. He's coming off a loss. Jose Ramirez is coming off a loss, so we want to see him back in the ring and see how he looks. Only has 2 losses, Josh Taylor and Arnold. He only lost to Arnold and Josh Taylor, and Arnold is undefeated. So Jose Ramirez, his 2 losses technically, it's not that bad. If you look at, who he lost to. So we want to see these guys in the ring. Jose Ramirez, like I say, inactivity. Devin Haney, want to see how you look physically and mentally. How's your approach now? Ryan Garcia, you pop dirty. You ain't been in the ring. We want to see you back in the ring. And Pitbull, can you kind of show us? Fighters pretty much don't change at this point, but can you show us some different variations of your style rather than just coming forward? Because Ryan Garcia, he can pivot out too, just like Jose Venezuela. He can pivot out too and open that door and let you fly by and counter your ass. Ryan Garcia could do that too. So That'll be an interesting fight. Pitbull and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia said Pitbull is an easy fight. He said that's an easy fight. I remember he said that on live. He said Pitbull is an easy fight. He said Pitbull fight amateurs. He said Pitbull fight amateur. So he said that's an easy fight. And Devin Haney, one thing I gotta say about Devin Haney, whether you like him or not, he always takes interesting fights. He don't take those fights where you be like, oh, who is he fighting? He always fights a guy where you know their name or you heard of. It's never a cab driver. Like, that's one thing I can say about Devin Haney. He's always in the mix. He's always in the mix. He is. He is. And what they're hoping for is for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia to both get past their match and they can set up the rematch in October. That's what they're hoping for with these matchups, you know, but it's not an easy matchup for either of these guys, for Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia. Like, Pitbull is no pushover, and Jose Ramirez is no pushover. When Jose Ramirez come focused, you know, have a good camp locked in. Oh, that's going to be a good fight for Devin Haney. Well, I can't wait to see that fight because I like Jose a lot. I like Jose a lot as well. You know, he used to be one of my favorites at 140, but, like, when you're inactive, hard to support you. It is, but, yeah, this fight or this doubleheader look like it's going to be set up for, you know, in New York. Outside, so see how it play out. I'm definitely looking forward to this. If it goes through, this is a great card. It's a great card. You know, and Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia potentially face each other, you know, later this year. If everything, you know, play out how it's expected to play out. But talk some boxing. Definitely want to talk some boxing because, get it going in 2025, you know, and I'm looking forward to it. So comment, like, subscribe. Best way you can help is share the video. If you're entertained, hit that cash up. We're going to talk some boxing, baby. This is what I do. Knock another one out. Bah, bah, bah. Let's get it.